Hello, thank you so much for your purchase of a 2022 informational charm reading with charms and some tarot cards. So this is the little layout that I've been using, kind of giving people an idea of what I'm seeing. So we have general focus, goal, warnings, release, hope, and love. So let's go ahead. I've already shuffled the charms because they're kind of loud. So also, when we do the tarot, this is the deck that I designed, and there's a space for yes or no questions. So we're going to be doing 3 of those cards. So if you want to kind of think of 3 yes or no questions while I'm reading charms, when we get to the cards, you can ask those questions and get those answers then. So let's get started. I'm just going to pull some charms here. Let me just kind of randomly drop them on there. All right, so let's look at this. So first we have the general release, what you just kind of need to let go of. It's really interesting. First of all, though, I feel that there is nothing in 2022 that is going to require a major amount of your focus. I feel that this year is really going to be about you healing and resting. I feel that that is really going to be important. I feel that that's what's going to make things move forward for you. So then when it comes to this release, the reason I feel that there is not supposed to be a focus is because this is about releasing this idea that you have to be like busy as a bee. I feel that you're a very active person. You really like creating. You really like creating in your own world, and you do a lot of things. And I feel that your energy, and there's this like spirit of the fact that it is time to take a little break, to actually look for ways that you can simplify your life and almost like automate some things, make it so that you're not the only one who knows how to do this certain procedure. I feel that in general, that when you're taking that time and that energy away from yourself for relaxation, you're really shortchanging yourself and actually making your life more difficult and making it so that there are more things that you have to do. So I really feel that it is important for you to release that idea, to be able to not focus on anything. That I feel is going to be a big game changer for you. When I say not focus on anything, I mean taking time and just counting your breath to 100 and not having any goal or purpose or focus. I feel that you are often feeling like you have to be productive. You have to be producing something. It almost has this vibe of like a social media presence where no part of your life is like for enjoyment. You're just always like looking for ways to make content or make, like, you're not just painting a picture for the enjoyment of painting the picture. You're wanting to sell it and make prints. Like, there's no part in your life where I feel you're just doing something for the enjoyment of doing it. And I feel that that lack of relaxation is really going to, and in some ways already is, going to affect you. So then your general hope, we have the word hug. This is the charm for unconditional love. It is my pet Avery. It's his expired rabies tag. And that was on top of this, which to me, this charm, this is really about having like deep emotions, big emotions, but when it's upside down, it means that you're experiencing the opposite of that. So like in my charm set, it has been kind of designated that a charm that's upside down is the opposite of that meaning. So I feel that you're not expressing yourself in big ways, as far as I feel that one of the reasons why you're in this like hurry up culture and environment is because I don't feel that there was anyone who modeled that relaxation to you. That idea of being off the grid and not being on your phone or not making an appointment or allowing yourself these moments of not doing anything. So I feel that your hope in general, I feel that you're just looking for connection. And I feel that connection is going to come when you are able to unconditionally love yourself and allow yourself to feel these big emotions. And you don't even have to feel them alone. You can go to a therapist or a counselor. These things that you're experiencing, you're not the only person, but also there is a whole movement, I feel, of people who are like reclaiming their time, reclaiming their energy. And I feel that you're kind of going through some of that. So then it's interesting because I feel that the goal is also kind of the warning here. This is about walking away. As you can see, this little duck, he's determined, he's walking away, but that's upside down. So I feel that, and then we, in the same section where we have the warning, we have the airplane that's like upside down. So if an airplane's upside down, it can't go anywhere. I feel that you're stuck. I feel that you're almost stuck in this rut of producing. It's like, if I'm not producing, what is my value? If I'm just sitting here staring out the window, looking at the, you know, the sunset, what is the value in that? And I feel that there is a view of your life that you have some belief systems that have been put into place just because of what society says. And I feel that when you're able to have no focus and follow your mind, I feel that you'll get out of that rut. So then for love, it's interesting because it's almost like the same theme here of the hope. It's time for you to feel some of these emotions that you've been avoiding. I feel that you're afraid to wish, because we have the star here, we have the wish upon a star. I feel that you're afraid to have really good things happen to you. You're afraid of that success. What does that success look like? Not necessarily what does that success look like, but how do I know when I've arrived? How do I know when I've accomplished it? Well, first of all, as a human, and Abraham Hicks says this all the time, you can't get it done, and there is no right way. So it's about experience. It's about feeling. That's part of that reason for being here. The value of staring at the sunset is the value of quieting your mind and connecting with that higher self of yours, with the part of you that has a life's plan and a life's mission. In general, I feel that you're feeling a little bit lost. And it's interesting because that lack of focus is the answer. You don't like when you're not focused. You don't like when you can't see what you've accomplished. You feel lazy. Feels like, oh, I've wasted a whole entire day. But in this grand scheme of things, as a human, allowing yourself to relax is the same and the equivalent of having a car that you turn off, that you get an oil change, that you do preventative maintenance. A lot of this rest that you're avoiding is that preventative maintenance. And I feel that that's going to help you get exactly what you're looking for, especially when it comes to love. So then the next little, speaking of love, we're going to do a little love one. I'm going to just put these back in here. I feel it's interesting because I have one's for money and one's for love. And I feel that love is where we're going to kind of go, because I felt a big connection. There's little fuzzies. I felt a big connection with you towards love. So I'm going to shuffle the charms. If you have a headset in, this might be a little loud. All right, so we're going to do the same thing we did before. It's really interesting. I feel red to kind of just dig down deep in here. Ooh, let's get some emotions out. That's what I'm hearing. Let's talk about some of these emotional pieces. Oh, look, that airplane came out again. Interesting. Okay, so hope for love. We have the little frowny face next to the heart. I feel that for love, you're just hoping for love. You're wanting love, but you feel that you've been disappointed by love so many times. Isn't it crazy that nothing's really in the focus again? Look at that. That's so neat. What that means to me is, and what I'm kind of seeing that is that your guides and spirit guides are just calling you to relax. They're calling you to take a break and to stop focusing on getting things done. So I feel that your hope for love is to have love, but I feel that you're heartsick. Feel that disappointment from like different starts and stops. I feel like you'll meet someone and then maybe not hear from them, and so you're sad. And a lot of times people don't realize that even when they're trying to create and they're using their focus, you're still creating when you're asking questions. So if you're saying things like, why is love not staying in my life? Why does no one want a relationship with me? Why can't I get a commitment? Why, these negative things, that still has an impact on your heart. And what it does is it creates an experience where the universe is just going to continue to provide you with experiences that create that frowny face. So start asking different questions. Why did things go so differently when I stopped focusing on trying to get things to work? Why did love become so easy when I stopped trying to control it? Why was it so easy to get in a relationship when I just shrugged my shoulders and said, well, we'll see what that experience is like? I feel that things really can shift for you. There's not a lot for you to release, but I do feel this love message when it comes into this feeling. The energy I have here is the Queen of Swords. So swords are about words and things that we say. When the Queen of Swords is upright, that energy is really positive and uplifting. When the Queen of Swords is reversed, those words can be cutting and cruel. So what I kind of feel in this vibe and energy is when you meet a person, you wait for them to connect with you and contact you each time because you don't want to seem overeager. And what's happening is you seem disinterested. So even though you're sitting there thinking, I hope they write, I hope they write. Why aren't they writing? Why aren't they writing? Sometimes you have to be the one who's going to be making the first move. So what I would say is if you look back in the last month and you see how many times you started the conversation, double that for the next month. You need to step out of this idea that you have to be the one who is pursued. And I feel that sometimes there are people on the other end of the receiving end of this message. They don't want to be the only one who's always reaching out either. So when you're sitting here waiting for messages, because this is like a societal thing as like, oh, well, don't be too eager and wait 3 days, which what's happening is these people are moving on. So you need to let go of this idea that you're the one who's supposed to be doing only the receiving. Batteries don't work if you don't have positive and negative. You have to have a give and a take in order for something to jump to life. So when it comes to your love thoughts, okay, so what's happening is, this is a little pedestal. When you start to like somebody, you put them on a pedestal. You put the relationship on a pedestal. I saw this awesome interview, and I can't remember who said it. But they were like, I was raised that the focus was to be in a relationship, and that's not the focus of life. The focus of life is to live and love and experience and feel. So I feel that you need to be gentle with yourself as well when it comes to love and relationships, because you've been disappointed so many times. There's a part of you that has started to like take completely responsibility for that. Like, there's something really wrong with me, and that's why I can't get into this relationship. That's why my heart keeps getting broken. So be gentle with yourself. So it's really interesting because this is the love warning. And here we are again with the train that's upside down, so it can't go anywhere. And then the airplane was upside down, so it couldn't go anywhere, but it was resting on the word kiss. So what that means to me is I feel that there have been opportunities for you to have love and to receive love, but you haven't healed and fixed some of those parts of you that don't see why or what part you played in some of these connections not working out. And I feel that 100% the main reason that you have difficulties with these situations is not because there's anything wrong with you. I feel it's because you're asking the universe, why do things keep going wrong? And the universe says, oh, well, because they don't call you back, because they don't want a commitment, because they're cheating with somebody else, because, you know what I'm saying? Those are all reasons why it won't work out. So start asking, why is it working? Why is this going so differently? Why are things going so smoothly? And start looking for experiences where that's happening. So let's go ahead. We're going to pull some of those tarot cards. We're going to do a couple of yes or no questions. You can pause the video now and think of those questions. I'm just going to pull these and I'm going to tell you why I feel the answer is yes or no to the questions as well. All right, so card number one, or question number one, the answer is showing as yes. I do feel that you were asking about a specific person, if they are someone who is supposed to be in your life. I feel that this person is very charming. We have the King of Wands energy. I do feel that things could step up for this person, but I would watch because I do feel that sometimes they play games. I feel that they kind of like dramatic experiences. Card number two is also a yes, but it shows as doubtless. So what's happening, I feel the reason that this yes hasn't started to be a yes is because you have a lot of doubts. Now, those doubts have to do with the questions that you're asking. So when you start asking different questions, it will become doubtless to you that you are lovable, you are attractive, you are exciting. Now, the reason I feel that that doubt is coming in, though, is because you're not being satisfied with what's happening in the relationship currently. So it's kind of like you're upset that the attic isn't built yet, but you haven't finished the basement. You have to build on this experience. You have to be satisfied with where you are currently. So then the third question is showing as yes. It says, keep your cool. I feel that this person is really nice. I feel that it's going to be a couple of months before things work out, before you're in that committed relationship. It's a proposal of love that's coming in with this situation. So I do feel that there's a lot of emotion that is mutual between the two of you. I do feel that this love is something that could be really exciting, but you have to start being satisfied with where you are. So what that's going to look like is I'm really thankful for the messages that I get. They're really fun. And then you could even ask yourself, well, why do I keep hearing from them? Why do they keep sending me those memes? Why do we have so much fun? Why is this so exciting? Why do I enjoy the times that we have together? This is the only thing that I see standing in your way. This is the only piece that I see blocking you, is a feeling of dissatisfaction with this relationship. And like, if this person wants to be friends, only friends, would never want anything but friendship, you would be willing to walk away. So you have to ask yourself, could I be satisfied with each step along the way? Because that's kind of what is the breakdown, is the place where you are right now in this relationship is a step in the direction. Notice I didn't say right direction. It's just the direction. Enjoying life and experiencing life is just about the enjoyment and the joy. So I do feel that there's a very clear path for you and this person. And I feel that being satisfied with each step of the journey would really be beneficial. So I really feel that finding that satisfaction is going to get this relationship to move in the direction that you're hoping for, the direction that you're really desiring. So start asking yourself, why is this so different? Why is this going so well? Why am I so loved? Why am I so unforgettable? Ask yourself different questions and let's see if you can have a whole entire different experience. All right, thank you so much for trusting me to read for you, and I look forward to reading for you again.